We have two areas in full sun for flower beds, which are the most fun places to garden in terms of color and pollinators. In the backyard, putting up a deer fence greatly expanded our plant options, but the other issue we used to have was voles, which we foiled by burying wire cages and planting into them. Because these backyard gardens are mostly seen from a distance, taller plants work better. Small ones don't show well and tend to get swallowed by the bigger ones anyway, though we do try to incorporate height variation for interest. In our other sunny area, which straddles our neighbor's property, we made the big mistake of planting Helianthus strumosus, which spreads uncontrollably by rhizomes and is boring looking until it blooms in late summer. I'm trying to get some other plants established in the middle of the patch, such as switchgrass and Joe Pye weed and New York ironweed, to get some diversity of height and also texture. The deer don't like the Helianthus any more than I do, so at least it serves as a natural barrier. We use a lot of repellents that work pretty well, but the deer do typically nip back the New England aster every spring, which actually helps keep it nice and full. We planted the Yucca 7 or 8 years ago, but it still shows no sign of wanting to bloom. The guy wire for the telephone pole seemed like a good place to grow coral honeysuckle, but the electrical company will probably disagree and give it the axe someday. Generally speaking, using native perennials has made life easy for me as a gardener. I just stick them in the ground with no soil amendments. I use no fertilizers or other chemicals, and I seldom need to water. They have grown dense enough that I don't have to weed all that often. I prefer the clumpy look to plants, such as what the summer phlox provides, so I like the backyard beds much better than the roadside one, which could use some serious editing. But both gardens afford us hours of pleasure watching the butterflies, bees, and hummingbirds once we get past the late spring doldrums and things start blooming en masse. The point of choosing native plants for a pollinator garden is to feed not only the adult butterflies and other insects, but also the caterpillars, which can only eat the plants with which they evolved.